Hello and welcome to East Bridgewater's Most Haunted. I am your host, Mike Markowitz. Today we are investigating Fort Revere in Hull, Massachusetts, an outpost of defense for Boston since the 1600s. Many people will only remember Hull as the site of Nantasket Beach and Paragon Park with its towering roller coaster and merry-go-round. However, Hull's history reaches back to the 1600s when the Wampanoag tribe called the area Nantasket, meaning at the strait or low tide place. And indeed, one of the earliest industries included salvaging shipwrecks. Located on a hilltop, the 19th century Fort Revere covers a 15-acre area, and some of the remains of the fort include a series of concrete disappearing gun placements, bunkers, and a concrete water tower that once served as the coastal defense site. Fort Revere Park encompasses the remains of the Revolutionary War era Fort Independence and 20th century Fort Revere, and is open to the public. There are rumors of hearing the sounds of whispering, marching, and singing within the bunkers, and reports of darting and lingering shadows. Also, items have supposedly been tossed out of rooms in the bunkers. We decided to spend some time at this historic and possibly haunted Revolutionary fort. Can you feel it?
Yeah,
when I came in here for the first time, the exact same way, I'm like, yeah. Whoa, it's like the barometric pressure is different. It was awesome.
It's right behind officers' area.
Oh, yeah.
They usually put medic stations right next to where the officers are because they want the first ones to be treated. Because they plan everything.
Maybe we should set up in here.
Yeah, if we set up in here, this would be pretty cool.
I mean, if it was the infirmary area.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Do that. This is the first time I've been here with, 4 high-quality condenser microphones in the system. So, not to mention him. Absolutely. So I've got these mic stands. Put 2 in here and 2 in the room back of us, and we'll take it from there. Okay.
The first fort on Telegraph Hill, Fort Independence, was built by the Rebel Forces Provincial Army in 1776. The fort was occupied and strengthened by French Marines in 1778. Assisting in our revolution, the French fleet was damaged in a storm. As repairs were made, Fort Independence allowed the French to protect their ships anchored in Nantasket roads and prevent possible re-entry of the harbor by the British. The French Navy used the fort again in 1782, waiting to transport the victorious French army back to France. During the 2 occupations, approximately 200 soldiers and sailors died of smallpox and were buried at the base of the hill.
That's some questions.
Was this area the infirmary? Did anybody die in this area? The pendulum's telling me yes. Are you a sailor or a Marine?
How many men were here?
Are there people buried here who died of smallpox?
What's that? That was a big thud.
I know.
Any questions, Sarah? You feel anything in here?
I just feel a little closed in. Just a little bit like it's hard to breathe in here, you know?
You're a little claustrophobic?
Honestly, I'm really not. I just feel like in the middle of the questioning, I just felt a little bit, I don't know.
A little pressure?
Yeah, just like exactly. It's just a little hard to breathe. We closed in, and I just didn't even feel like we were in an open area, you know?
Really?
I just kind of forgot that we were at this big fort, and it felt like we were just stuck in this room. It was actually really weird.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe that's what people felt like.
I would think they'd feel like that. Imagine
Yeah.
being in this room like for an extended amount of time.
No.
And with no windows.
With no windows, no air.
They would have had the big heavy doors up then.
Yeah.
And it stops off right there.
That's creepy.
What?
Right there.
Handprints?
Oh, yeah. That's really creepy. What's this right here?
What? I don't know. It's a connected back to another house.
Nah, it's just the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way around. It goes all the way around.
This
bathhouse.
building's sitting smack dab in the middle of the
It's a
tunnel.
bathhouse, that's all it is. It's a basic bathhouse.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay, floor?
Pretty damp and wet in here. Look at that.
The recorded history of the hill, also known as Nantasket Head, begins with the establishment of a trading post and fishing village in the early 1600s. The site was first considered for military use in 1632, but deferred in favor of Castle Island. In 1673 and 1696, warning beacons were established on the hill to warn of potential Dutch and French naval attacks. Hull Village was used as a rendezvous point for several British colonial military campaigns against the French in Canada.